Since the last episode of my new life in the beautiful island of Piccolania, I started my own little museum just outside my tent while waiting for the proper one to appear, because I didn't have any storage yet and I value the cultural enrichment of Piccolania over getting a few quick bells, only to find out that I need to give Tom Nook 5 bugs or fish or whatever in order to open it up, so I did that. I then replaced my camping cot with a hay bale because literally anything is more comfortable than the world's hardest trampoline. I just hope Renee doesn't eat my bed. Did some de-weeding, but not all of it because I kind of like the natural look that these weeds bring to the town, so I left a few clumps of it here and there. I got a cool hat from Dom, everybody's favourite Texan sheep. Then I went to my brother's town, met Dom's clone, and participated in the many fun activities that are available this early in the game. And lastly, I decorated my tent a bit, including my lovely new pet sea bass. I don't have a great deal of furniture at this point, so I did my best, and I then paid off my first debt. So without further ado, let's see what happens next in the beautiful island of Piccolania.
Salutations, game enthusiasts! From my perspective, it's only like a couple of days since I last did my previous video, and in that time I have gotten Blathers' tent to appear, and I've also done a little Dementio design on the floor over here. He's actually made out of 4 different parts: the head, the body, and these 2 little yellow, diamond-shaped bits on either side of his head didn't quite fit in the thing, so I had to do separate designs for those, but it all works together pretty well. Yeah, this is the design of Dementio that I do in my pixel art comics that I do on Instagram, which will be linked in the description if you're interested in seeing those. But anyway, I'd like to go and see Blathers, because I don't have a vaulting pole. A vaulting pole. Let me play you a nice little tune. It's a bit annoying that I can't choose the notes, but I think it's just so clever that they anticipated that people would, put a seat in front of this instrument and try and play it from the chair, that they let you actually do that. And when I did that, I just thought that was just such a moment of epiphany. I just loved that. Hang on, Blathers will have to wait because there's somebody who's washed up on the beach that needs my assistance. Get up. Good job. Do you have my pickled herring pizza? I already tipped online, so... Wait, I don't see a pizza. Where am I? Who are you? Who am I? Oh, hang on, I know that one. I'm none other than Gulliver, seafaring seagull of the 7 seas. Were you the one who kept nudging me just now? Thanks for the wake-up call. Those tasty hallucinations tend to sneak up on me. I made it a bit Irish, I don't know. Can you find it in your heart to forgive a waterlogged bird brain? I'm reading your vacant expression as a yes. Phew. Guess I dozed off and tumbled overboard again. Oh no, he's turning Irish. That's an endearing character trait of mine. My crewmates love it when I slip over the bow. Ha! Don't worry, the fellas will be here to rescue me in no time. Got an ace up me wing, you see. Oh, there's a balloon! There's a present floating by in the background. I can see its shadow. I'll just call for help using my handy-dandy, broken phone. Oh my gosh! My handy-dandy communicator is broken. This isn't handy or dandy. Oh, sardines. It's all cracked and busted. Looks like it's missing a few communicator parts, too. That means I'll have to wait for my crew to find me on their own. That could take a while. I've only got enough nautical puns to last for a couple of hours. Oh dear. And we all need more nautical puns in our lives. I'm begging you here. Will you look for my communicator parts? Please. I'll look for them. I'll save you, Gulliver. I need fun content for my video, so I'm gonna do anything you ask. Coral Cola. I'm assuming that that's a location in a Nintendo game that I have not heard of, because he always talks about how he's been to Rogueport and other places like that and whatnot, but I don't know what game that's from, I'm sorry. The communicator parts are probably buried in the sand somewhere. I'm just missing 5 parts. If you find them, I'll try to cram them back in here. I'm sure my crewmates are looking for me, so I'd better stay here and watch for the boat. I'll leave the searching to you. I believe in you, partner. I don't have much choice. I think that my Irish accent is a lot better than my attempt at a Texan accent. I've been watching a lot of IT Crowd recently, and yeah, it kind of, listening to Ross talk kind of rubs the accent off on you a bit. You know what? Oh look, I'm gonna go get that present. In this game, I've noticed that the presents on balloons are a lot more frequent than in the other ones, that as I seem to remember, and it's a bit harder to judge where to fire because its shadow isn't cast directly beneath it. Let's have a look at what I've got. Bathroom towel rack. Well, that should be handy if I decide to have a bathroom in my house. Wooden low table. That sounds like it would be a nice little bit of furniture for my new house. Indeed. Oh yes, I've got some complimentary bushes to go along with my house. Oh dear. It's pretty funny, my brother's got the same sheep in his town. Oh, how you doing, Indeed-a-redo? Just keep on saying that. I have no idea why. Hello, Renee. Renee is my best friend. I love Renee. Come back for more, huh? Must be my winning personality. Yup. Hey, George. Congrats on the house. Looks like Tom Nook really came through for you. So what's it like inside? You better invite me over sooner. Yup. I wonder when they're gonna get houses. Oh, she just up and sat on the floor. It's so cute the way that the villagers do more things in this game. I love it. So I'm looking for components for Gulliver's phone that is busted. And I haven't seen any while wandering around the little bit of my island that I've got. So that leads me to believe, oh mind you, they're probably all on the beach. Of course they would be, wouldn't they? Let me just have a closer look at the beach. But no, it doesn't seem like any of these parts are on this area, which is a darn shame. Alright then, let's go and see Blathers. Hello Blathers, enjoying a nice book? A pleasure to meet you. My name is Blathers. I am exceedingly interested in the ecosystem of this island. Thus I have come to conduct research, if you will. Aha! Could it be that you are George, the personage who chose the location for this tent? That's right. These are two very different options. It's annoying when games do this. They give you two options when they both mean the same thing. I'm already loving voicing Blathers. I like this really posh accent that I'm giving him. Truth be told, I am determined to open a museum and henceforth dwell on this island amongst you. So, should you discover a new type of insect or fish, do be so kind as to bring it here. I've kind of given him a Pops voice, like the character on regular show. Good show! Jolly good show! Which is where you come in, what? Allow me to explain. Yes, all the villagers in these games want you to do things. Why can't you ask Renee or Dom to do stuff for you? You see, it is not only insects and fish I plan to display in my esteemed institution, but fossils too. As it happens, there sits a substantial stretch of land beyond the river. I would bet my pen feathers this primitive plot of flush is flush with the fossils I require. That sentence was a bit of a tongue twister, if I do say so myself. But the river, you say? I can't just hop over it, you say? Have you ever heard of swimming, you moron? He doesn't have digits. How is he supposed to tap buttons on his phone? There, you see, with wood gathered from Piccolania, one can make a lengthy vaulting pole. This pole can be used to propel oneself across the river. Up and over you go, hooty-hoo. I sent DIY schematics for a shovel to dig fossils from the ground as well, which brings me to my point. Please, George, cross the river and seek out these ancient relics. It is very bizarre playing an Animal Crossing game where you don't have full access to your island or your town. It's so weird. You take that so much for granted when you play the other Animal Crossing games, but not having the ability to even access your full island, because I mean, it just hammers home the idea that this is an uninhabited place. You have moved in here. Nobody else previously lived here to construct bridges or other conveniences that you come to take for granted, that you just expect to be there, that would help you access these different areas. I fervently hope you will donate your precious finds to the cause. Well, I've made a right mess of my garden around my house just because I'm saving my catches for you, dear Blathers, so I will definitely be happy to oblige. Filling the museum is one of my favourite things about this game. Thankfully, I already have my explorer's outfit on that I was given to by the great and generous Dom. I have every confidence that you'll find a way to handle this little puzzle. The two of you have been training under me for how many years now? This should be a piece of cake. Eavesdroppers must be executed! Well, hello there, George! Are you happy with your home? Is it meeting your expectations? I bet you'll be a lot more comfortable now. I literally haven't got in it since I got my house. Houses are so different from tents, You can freely change up the flooring and wallpaper, and you've got some built-in storage so you can put away any furniture you aren't using. Oh yeah, I saw that in the trailer. You can put stuff away without even use of drawers. Just hold it out in your hand and have it disappear into the ether. All homeowners are automatically registered with the Happy Home Academy. The HHA, as we call it, will evaluate your home on a regular basis and send you helpful advice. They even send rewards to members whose homes achieve high ratings. Marvellous. Their evaluations won't intrude on your day-to-day life, so there's no need to worry, just enjoy the fun. Or being judged for your hideous house. Oh, I think that a good idea to do at least so that I can make some more room in my pockets and to tidy up the ground outside my house. I want to go and put some stuff into storage. So, off onto adventure! And this isn't an appropriate hat. In Piccolania we don't do things that make sense. I need the proper exploring attire for this adventure. And that's this strawberry hat. Across the river I go! Woo! Wee! Oh yeah, I love doing that. Oh, that's so fun. That is so good. I love this. I love this! What happens if I try and just jump into the ocean with it? I can explore the rest of my island! This is great! Got a nice little pier. I have no idea what the function is of. Maybe Cap'n will show up there at some point. I've still got the cliffs of my island that are inaccessible, which is a bit of a shame, but this is so much more to explore. This is amazing. Like, a lot of what makes Animal Crossing fun is limitations and how you go about getting around those limitations. It gives you... Ooh, whoa, that's an impressive butterfly. I must have it. Don't swim over the ocean. Where's my net? I haven't got the tool ring yet. Butterfly, come here. Yay. That's pretty. What's that? A paper kite butterfly. Do I read it, fly it, or spread it on toast? I technically don't need bridges now. I technically don't. I don't think. There might be some other thing that I can't do by just, you know, just popping over the river. But technically I can get around without them. You play Animal Crossing and you think, what new tools could they add? And they can add simple little things that don't really serve any practical purpose, like the ocarina. But I never thought that they'd think of something so extremely useful as the vaulting pole. There we go. And I can dig up stuff now. I've heard that gyroids aren't in the game as of yet. I really feel like they are going to add them at some point though. Or they just haven't been found. I'm not sure. I suppose if I want my animal friends to join me on other bits of the island, I'm going to need to build bridges. But what else is there to do over here? There's still plenty more of the island that is inaccessible to me because it's higher up. But yeah, this is pretty darn excellent. Now I'm on the main bit again. Now I'm on that bit again. To be honest, what I want to do right now is do some tidying up and some donating. Think I'll do that. If Blathers is saying unique things for everything like he used to again, which I really hope he does, because I used to really love that he used to have a little comment or a little bit of tidbit to offer, then I'd like to see them and have them in the video. Please let me know if you have items to donate or need assistance. I am here to help. Who? Make a donation, please. Marvelous! Oh, here, I've found my spirit animal. Blathers is my spirit animal. He just says marvelous all the time, like I do. Isn't that marvelous? Eek! A paper kite butterfly! The horror! The repugnance!
Good heavens, I must maintain my composure.
I beg your pardon. Bugs, I do detest them. Still, there's much I can tell you about the insect you apprehended, if you insist, that is. Oh, yes, they put it back. Oh, but they gave you the option to not have it. There's probably, when you actually have the exhibits and the museum is open proper, they probably do have bits of information about the animals that are in there. But I really, really like that they seem to have brought back his like actual tidbits where he talks about the creature in his own words, which I really like. Please do tell me. Ah, I see. In that case, with its black and white striped wing pattern, the paper kite butterfly is both elegant and pretty. Oh, it's subjective, if you ask me. I find them dreadful. Pretty poisonous, I mean. Oh dear, where was I? Oh yes. Even this butterfly's black and white striped larva and little golden pupae are toxic to predators. Indeed, the paper kite butterfly's foul flavour is famous, and thus birds, in particular, steer clear of the fiends. I mean, yeah, that's a weird thing. Like, a lot of a bird's diet is insects, and he is a bird. I suppose owls eat mice and stuff, but those are sentient beings in this world, so nah, never mind. I'm not gonna apply real life logic. I mean, there's on the bulletin board there's even a little non-sentient yellow bird and a little non-sentient owl that rest on the bulletin board, so this game's gonna make as much or as little logical sense as it decides to, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it. This bird most of all. Any hoot, my sincerest thanks for your donation, and though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured the wretched thing will get the best of care here. I've got a feeling that if I include all of these little bits with Blathers in my video is going to be several hours long by the time I've finished editing it, so I'm just going to do this couple and then donate the rest of them off camera. How about that? Sorry you don't get to hear me read in Blathers' lovely voice for very long, but whatever. Hooty-hoo! This must be a Crucian carp! I wonder, do you know how to tell the difference between a Crucian carp and a standard issue carp? It's quite easy to tell the two apart. One must simply locate the barbels, or rather the lack of them. Now, it would be very prudent for you to enlighten me as to what exactly barbels are, because I don't know. And just what is a barbel, you ask? Well, a barbel looks a little something like a mustache. A run-of-the-mill carp will sport this unsightly facial hair. Oi! Watch it. I've got facial hair, while a Crucian carp is considerably better groomed. I tried to grow a mustache when I was younger. It never did fill in quite right. You've got feathers, man. You don't have hair. We're all the best in the end, as mustaches go so much better with noses than with beaks. Oh dear. I hope there's a lot more references to the animals that these characters are, because in the Animal Crossing games, the animals don't do a whole lot of, recognizing that they're animals and what they do and stuff like that. It's very seldom. I suppose a lot of that is because quite a few of the animals are predatory on other animals in the game, in real life, so I suppose it makes sense, but I like that he's referencing his proud owl heritage in these bits of information. It shall be displayed with the utmost dignity. I'm having a lot of fun voicing him, but my face is aching with all the contortions I'm having to do it. Anyway, no, that'll do for now. I'm just gonna stop the recording for a bit while I do some faffy work that won't be very fun for you to watch, or just make the video last all day, so just wait a bit. Just be a second for you. So I've done a few things. I think it's Timmy that's in the shop. Said that he was gonna start accepting donations of things for me to help build a proper shop. I don't really have very many pieces of furniture, so there's not really much that you have to wait for, to be honest. Maybe I'll still keep me fish. Oh, I can put things in from here. That's fantastic. I figured that since this game makes putting furniture in my house so much simpler than normal, you don't really have to wait for me to go around and do that. Nice if I had a standee to put that down in. Oh, it just okay, that's fine. Anything else I want? I don't think so. I came across my first wasp encounter in this game, and I'm pretty sure it was formerly a swarm of bees. Or am I wrong? I'm not sure. Was it bees before? I seem to recall it being bees. But if they've gone to wasps in this game, then it's a serious downgrade, because I can now actually outrun them. You're actually faster than them now. Here's a useless bit of Mario information from the Mario nerd here, but that reminded me of how in Mario Kart Super Circuit, I believe in 150cc, at maximum speed, at least the fastest of among the people, I'm not sure if it was all the characters, but at least the fastest of the characters in the game can actually outrun blue and red shells. If they don't drop their speed below the top speed at all, they can actually outrun blue and red shells. And it's kind of hilarious and terrifying when you're only just ahead of a blue or red shell in that game, and you know that if you slow down just a little bit, it'll catch up with you and hit you. But anyway, just thought that was just something neat that came to mind when that happened. So I don't really have very much furniture, so I'll make do with this. I went and got some wood and crafted this nice looking table, so that's something at least. So how do I turn it round? I can select multiple things by doing that, and there we go. Ooh, this is very intuitive. I like this. This is good. Can't turn it around in mid-air, however. Should I have it like so? That's nice. It's not quite up against the wall. I'm kind of wasting space because nothing can go over here now because this is just half a space wide. But still. And fishes. I don't know if fishes could do this before, but they can act as tables now, which is very neat indeed. But I think I'll have him in this corner over here and put my radio on atop my sea bass. This is actually still a really boring room. I need to put more stuff in it. Next video that I do, you'll see my room and it'll definitely be a lot more interesting to look at. I know that I was given a camping cot when I first got this game to sleep in, but to be honest, camping cots are abysmally uncomfortable in real life. So I thought even this stack of hay would be far more comfortable than that. I want to have it decently spread out. That should be good, because I don't have much furniture to work with, so I feel like I need to have it spread out a bit so it looks a bit more full, the space. This looks decent. Got my hat on display, got my bed over here, my fish. It's like the most boring, repetitively caught fish in the game, but still. Here's the one that I had in my tent already, so shall I give my fish a name? I'm definitely never going to sell him if I give him a name. What should I call my sea bass? I just tapped it, because I just tend to do that for no reason out of habit. And you can turn a light on inside fish tanks? Excuse me? When was this a thing? Oh, wow. I love just uncovering a neat little thing there. You can fish tanks have lights in them. Okay. I'm not sure what I should name my sea bass. So I'm going to see if I can leave it up to you people. In the comments, please leave suggestions for what I should call my sea bass, because I want to leave him here. I'm just blown away. I just discovered that by accident. I just happened to be tapping it, and it has a light on it. So, is there anything else that I can do over across there? I can now craft shovels. The area around my house looks so much better now that I've gotten rid of all those fish and bugs and things I dumped on the ground. It looks so much more appealing, and I look really... What is this weird, very bizarre, threatening aura that I'm emitting with my cute little strawberry hat and axe? Oh dear. That's a funny picture. Alright then. Alright. Shovel time, baby! Fantastic. Leave these weeds for now. I'll probably sort them out later. I like leaving a few weeds there, actually, because it makes the area look so much more natural. I love the way that they handled weeds in this game, because they look so varied, and they actually look quite appealing. And I don't really have a great deal of stuff that I can use to make the island more my own anyway, so I might as well have it look natural. I missed. I just love the nice, appealing, chunky looking render of the fossil. Alright, that'll be a... Dang it, I missed. I didn't notice any of the bits of Gulliver's phone lying around. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary on my travels. I wonder where his phone parts are. They won't be sitting at... They're too cunning for that! They must be buried in the sand somewhere. Keep your shovel handy and dig up any odd spots. Alright, so I'm glad that I spoke to him, because I was just looking for them sitting out in the open. So if they're buried in the sand, I thought they'd be on the beach. I don't see anything. I'm not seeing any odd spots. Maybe I should walk a bit slower and pay more attention. Ooh, what about that? Aha! I found one! Marvellous. I love the way that the holes look, and oh whoa! Hey, you can hop over the holes! That's such a cute little hopping animation. I love that. I love just randomly discovering little things I didn't know already. I missed again. It looks a bit like a pizza for a moment when you're digging it up. Just before it finishes filling it up again, it looks a bit like a pizza. Don't you think? Like, it looks like there's a crust around it and there's slices cut into it. Look at it. Doesn't that look like a pizza to you? It does to me. I'm just gonna find the communicator parts for Gulliver, and then I'll donate a fossil and wrap up the episode. Oh, I missed. Slowly tiptoe, looking for communicator parts. They're probably jammed up with sand and don't work anyway. This is a nice way to explore the new bits of beach that have been opened up to me, isn't it? And I'm also filled with curiosity about whether I'll be able to reach those other islands over there. Before the direct had happened for this game, I really thought I want to have boats in this game. My mum got her own Nintendo Switch Lite purely because she wants this game, even though she's not normally interested in video games. And she really hopes that swimming is still in the game, because she really liked that on New Leaf. But I, for one, am hoping that you can craft your own boat and sail the seas and discover your own little islands, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, because you can fly to different little islands, can't you? So I guess that's an answer to that. I missed. Yay! That's all of them! Fantastic! I guess I can go and give them to him now. Whee! Oh, I love volpolting over the river. It's so convenient. I'm just taking a few moments in this video to just sit and reflect on just how good this game is, because it feels like more of a real living, breathing place than in previous Animal Crossings. In the other Animal Crossings, those were tamed areas. They were tamed areas where everything was built up and everything was known and everything was carefully planned and in its proper place, but this doesn't feel like that. This feels like a wild area of nature. and everything feels so much more alive because you can get sticks and wood from trees. I mean, just the idea of being able to craft things and how much that opens up and changes the game. It makes the world feel more alive. Everything has a purpose. Even these trees that don't have anything growing on them, they actually have a point now. They can be done. They can be interacted with in useful ways. Oh, that's them. Those are definitely my communicator parts. Come here, you little troublemakers. Ta-da! Is it that easy? Alright, the pieces are crammed back in there. Let's see if this thing can send a message. Oh, it's got a cracked screen. Ahoy there, crew! It's me, your brother from another rudder. So listen, it happened again. Can you swing by to pick me up? Sending my coordinates now. Gulliver over and out. There, that should do it. You're the best. Thanks for all your help. I promise to return the favour. Be sure to check your mail in a few days. I'm gonna send you something that'll knock your flippers off. Just make sure you put some flippers on before you open it, okay? Oh dear. Ah, I'm saved. Nothing to do now but pace back and forth for the next few hours. Better get started. I love Gulliver. I'll see you later, Gulliver. Got any last words for the people watching the video? Alright, I should receive a reply from them any time now. Let's see here. No replies yet. It says they read my message. I'll bet they're just busy planning my return celebration. Writing my name on a big banner, breaking out the good soda. Yeah, that's gotta be it. It'll be funny if next week you tune in for my next video and he's still pacing backwards and forwards, starving to death and going mad. Who? Indeed, there can be no doubt. This is a fossil. I thought I was going to identify it then. Incredible, wonderful, remarkable. My intuition was impeccable. There are fossils on this island. But I digress. Back to the matter at Wing. Oh, I love that. He's like the only character that references what species he is. I must assess your fabulous find. Let me see here. Indeed. Woohoo! Of course, it can be but one thing, a triceraskull. My feathers, what a fabulous fossil. This triceraskull would be a sizable step forward toward opening the museum. I wonder, would you perhaps considering donating this ancient relic to the cause? Yes. Hoot! How wonderful! I'll add this to our collection with the utmost haste. I never thought I'd lay eyes on such a well-preserved triceraskull. Dear me, might I give you a short presentation on the topic? I am quite knowledgeable, you know. But I thought that he only, told you things about the dinosaur once you donated all the bits. Is he going to tell me about the skull of the Triceratops specifically now? Or is he going to talk about the animal in general? Wonderful! 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? As herbivores go, Triceratops was unusually well equipped for combat. What? Its 3 horns are impressive. A bony frill probably helped it fight off predators like T-Rex. Maybe he has several bits of trivia about specific dinosaurs, and he gives you a different bit of trivia about the same dinosaur for every part of it you donate. That would be nice. Many thanks to you, and best of luck. Alright, this is kind of exhausting doing Blathers' voice. Needless to say, I am eager to accept your continued contributions. Alright then, that voice really takes it out of me. Oh dear. Oh, I'm really pleased with the voice I gave Gulliver and the voice I've given Blathers. Tom Nook's voice that I've got for him is decent, and I'm getting a little bit better at my Texan for Dom. Renee doesn't really have much of a distinctive voice. She sounds pretty normal, to be honest. But I really like Renee. She's fast becoming my favourite villager in this game. I really like her. I'm looking forward to forming a nice, lovely friendship with Renee. Anyway, so next time, I'll be doing another video next week. It will be early next week, like this one is posting. I'm quite looking forward to doing that. My house should be substantially better, probably even a bit bigger, and my island should be a bit more developed as well. So, thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and toss me a subscription, because I've got lots of fun stuff planned, including deep dive discussions into Mario and Nintendo games. Obviously, more videos of this every week. I've also got a Super Mario Galaxy video every week as well. So, thank you again ever so much for watching, and until next time, farewell everyone.